Phish back at it tonight in Chicago, the United Center, night number 2. So what did they have in store here? You see some red markings on the whiteboard already. Phew, we had a faulty take. No faulty plan tonight. Plenty of other songs, though, coming out off of the shelf. Not quite bust outs. We did have one bust out with the line. Here we are again, leading with the line. And then, so let's start with Life Saving Gun. Look at both ends of the set, Page songs. Okay, I feel like Life Saving Gun's a Page song. I don't know, Trey was involved. It feels like a Page song. Very unique Phish sounding song. Another new one that I like. And the jam tonight, though, just kind of goes into a rock and roll sound. We had more over here I would have expected maybe in the Life Saving Gun jam. But it's the opener. Let's not get crazy yet. It's going to be a long night. And then Steam, oh boy, it's going to be a real long night. There's Steam coming in this early. So then we get going here. Just a slew of songs. I guess you can include Steam in there as well. Maybe not officially bust outs other than the line, but certainly songs that are not heavy in the rotation. And so if you were at the show and you're checking stats off the list of songs that you got, I'm sure you were able to add a few to the list here, depending on how many shows you've been to, what kind of a fan you are. McGrupp was really good tonight. Again, maybe I don't even need to mention that at this point. Most nights the playing they've been playing really well. And a song like McGrupp, there's a lot going on there, like a Fluffhead, Divided Sky, YEM, all these songs. Well, okay, Divided Sky had some trouble that one night. Stash, Split Open and Melt. You know, all these songs, they're killing it. So McGrupp, no different tonight. And then they follow that up with the line. All right, we're in a basketball arena. I guess it makes sense. So if they're going to bust some things out, I don't know why it had to be the line. But that's what it was tonight. Followed by an instrumental, Seven Below. And then it was nice to hear, but that was interesting. You know, some to be continued though. Ocelot kind of doing what it does. You know, building and building. We got a dog here. Sit, McGrupp, sit. Rough, good dog. Then we're getting some cat action here with Ocelot. I tried to get Rose in here on the deal. You know, she sometimes looks like an ocelot. She wasn't really interested though. Yamar. I'm always talking about how it's an outdoor song. It's gotta have the sun. Got to be outdoors for you, Bar. No, not at all. It was great, too, along with Ocelot. So really, these songs not just, not real rough coming off of the shelf. Mountains in the Mist, slowing us down. Had to cool it off a little bit. You know, not that these were all just blazing, but not a lot of downtime after the line there for a while. And then we got Golgi Apparatus coming with Most Events Aren't Planned, and then the set strong. The Page McConnell special there. So you see there, another really good first set. Maybe I think last night's was, last night's was way up there for me. So tonight's maybe not quite that level, but another strong first set. Tube coming out here, opening up set 2. We're really just going to go with these two together. Although the Tube was more than an extra. For so long we got used to just almost like a standard Tube, that build-in kind of funk jam and then move on. Not really the case tonight. Like, it had all of that. At one point, Fishman just going crazy. And maybe I feel like I was more listening, maybe hearing Fishman a little better tonight. I was doing more listening than watching. And a very different experience, I'll say that. At times it almost felt like I was just listening to an old show, kind of. Like, not being there, but on couch tour, and then you're being there, and then you're really going down a level just listening to it live, I feel. But it was, it was still very good. It was just there were times when it didn't feel like as exciting without the lights, seeing what Gordo was up to. And then the song I heard the Ocean sing, it certainly got weird. Maybe some of the weirdness I would have expected out of Life Saving Gun. And then it was, as it got weirder, and then it kind of get there. They found something they really liked and got repetitive. There was almost like this Split Open and Melt sounding part. And then it just kind of evolves into just a big classic rock jam. Has kind of we get a little fuzzy as we're working our way into Down with Disease. The Mike Gordon special here. Trey kind of backing off a little bit after a song I heard the Ocean sing. More so the band getting down, Seven Below. Then they come back through with Seven Below after the Down with Disease jam. Getting through that, Mike playing around a lot in that. I think it was the first part of the Down with Disease. So then they sing a verse or so from Seven Below, letting us know we do, in fact. Did they forget the lyrics? The set break, they had to check. Did they totally forget? Wait, we didn't sing. What's going on? Was it planned all along? Boy, what a plan they hatched. And then on Pillow Jets coming after that, maybe late in the show, they were a little jammed out. Pillow Jets is, I'm like a little on the fence on this Pillow Jets. It was just okay, I suppose. 2001, they, a lot, maybe too much trying there. Not a lot, just didn't quite hit the spot, and then they just drift over into a chalk dust torture to end the set. My Guitar Gently Weeps, and then First Tube. So we're back to Trey by this point. If Trey had sort of taken a back seat to the rest of the band for a little bit, Mike and Paige really in the 2001, Fishman all night, and then we're back to Trey for the encore. So a little bit down, similar to last night, maybe the tail end of the second set, the weakest part of the show, but I mean that's all right. We're not always going to get zingers down here. So I was expecting something much bigger and better than last night, but I think maybe on par with it, I suppose. There was definitely the first set was very cool. That was fun, going through all these songs one after another. And then 2 or 3 in a row, you start to get the excitement of what's next. Unfortunately, luckily the line came early. Yamar. Hidden surprise. I was maybe about a year ago, maybe even in 23, I was getting on boards with Mountains. And I don't know, I wasn't really into it tonight. Golgi apparatus, most events aren't planned. I certainly was. The Tube and a song I heard the ocean sing. This was all fun. No need to recap again. I already talked about it. All right, it's late. Getting a little tired here. Need to get back in this Eastern Standard Time zone. Come on, Fish. Sharpie down. No cats tonight. Guess couldn't get Floppy. Was on the move a lot. Rose didn't even care about Ocelot. Boom. Thanks for tuning in. Love you guys. Chicago night 2. I don't know. I feel there will be mixed opinions on this show. What do you know? Boom. Love you guys. We're out of here. See you tomorrow. And tomorrow's going to be big. Real big. I mean, it's going to be big, guys. I'm telling you. All right. Love you guys. Boom.